Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to KeenGamer. My name is Shark, and today we're going to be doing a review on this game here called ShipLord. Now this game, for the most part, is what I would define as quite literally a casual indie game. It is a space side-scroller avoidance game, as you can see here in just a second. Please let me control. I'm gonna skip this. There is a somewhat of a story to it, not too much. I didn't really spend too much time getting into the actual storyline itself. You can take a moment to read through those dialogues as well. But essentially, this is the game right here. As you can see, this would probably not make for a very good 2-hour long stream. However, you mix this with a couple other games similar to this fashion and kind of say, let's Binding of Isaac or some other 2D game, and you kind of switch them out. It would actually be a pretty fun game. It's pretty interesting to watch for a short period of time. As it is hard, like I said, I would quite literally a definition of casual. Now, released on December 2nd, I'm going to miss all of these. Released on December 2nd, we have the developer of Just Leap Studios. The side-scroller adventure space avoidance asteroid kind of reminds me of an old arcade game. The whole point here is to gather these little Quasimodo, well, not Quasimodo, what are they called actually? They have an actual name. Quasars, little energy fields, and yeah, you spend the whole time. You got a certain amount of time to collect them, and you actually have to reach. Your goal is to reach 100 per level. So this is the first level. I've already actually reached 100 on this one. First level is actually quite simple. It kind of eases you into the game. You don't have any of the special mechanics. You just move. Now, one thing I did find very interesting with the game was that it's made it very, very easy for me to rebind the keys, because the keys, the original key settings, kind of felt like they were originally meant for left-handed. I don't know. I'm not sure if it just made sense to the developers. The developers were left-handed. Look at that, got exactly 100. That explosion was loud. Anyways, quasars. There you go. I collected exactly 100 quasars, and that's your goal per level before the time runs out. As you go, you actually have to hit 100 to unlock the boss fight. Now, obviously I haven't been able to unlock it because it starts to get very difficult, which you'll probably see here right now, because with me talking to you, it's going to be very hard for me to avoid because it starts to ramp up pretty quick. I imagine that if they spent more time developing this into a deeper game, this could actually be a pretty fun game to watch. It's not necessarily a roguelike game, just that it seems that each level is, well, randomly generated more. It's not really, it's a side scroller. There's no level layout. There's no RPG elements, or, well, actually, I take it back. There are, in fact, RPG elements. But the RPG elements are simply to improve the 3 skills that you get to make this more easy for you. Now, once you reach 100 quasars or golden level for the first 4 levels, you unlock the first boss fights. Now, the boss fights make this game a lot more interesting, and at least the first few levels weren't so tedious feeling, I probably would have already taken the time to unlock. We'll see if we can do it today while we're doing this video, and that way you can see a video of the boss fights as well. But if not, you can see that on the Steam website with their official preview of the game from the company itself, where you get to see the glimpses of the boss fights, which actually look quite fun compared to this normal standard gameplay that you see right here. The boss fights look more like they are puzzles than traditional space combat would otherwise suggest. Oh, text message. Oh, it's getting close. Oh, did I get it? I got it. I practiced last night. I really did. I probably played this for about an hour last night, and I kept thinking to myself, why am I still playing this game? It's a pretty catchy game, to be fair. All right, here we go. Little elements of RPG. You get to upgrade after you collect a certain amount of Quasar per level. So I have everything at 2 because I didn't know what to do, so I'm just going to keep going in that. We got 3 now. So far, I have found the shield is actually a lot more, probably the most useful, but the least, what I call it, the least unique ability. The secondary ability is a kind of a stop time. It really just makes the rocks float in the opposite directions for a short period of time. And then the other one, it just literally sucks up all the energy, which is actually quite useful when it gets pretty hectic here, which you will probably see on this one. It's as it really starts to ramp up in difficulty very quick, and hopefully we can get a boss fights. That would be fun. I think boss fights look really interesting, and I think the redeeming factor of this particular game. Oh god, nope. One issue I have with the game, relatively minor, but the hitboxes seem to be larger than the actual visuals. There's been times where I have tried to squeeze by a rock of some sort that was spinning kind of like this one, and ended up running into it, where in my mind I'm thinking there's no way I ran into that. Like I had plenty of room. Other complaints, I wasn't paying attention, that went straight into that rock. Other things are the graphical aspects. So let me get out of this and I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. Not that they're bad, but rather that they feel unfinished. Upgrades, no, back. Unlockable. So you have a shipyard. Okay, and this is the ship you start off with the pretty blue. I've already unlocked the red one. I don't know how this one became unlocked. I just know that it was unlocked. Then if you get diamond metal on level 1, you can get this green one. So on and so forth. Now, if you notice, it's literally the same. It's not. I don't think it's a model. I think it's actually a sprite. Sprite in this game makes sense. I don't know if it actually is a sprite or if it's a model. It is just more likely to be a sprite than a model, based off how this game looks. But they're all exactly the same except for the color. There's no deviation from what the ship actually looks like. To me, that's just either lazy or they ran out of time, or maybe a mixture of both. So that's something I would hope to see them actually put more time into. Same thing with the levels. I mean, I haven't had anything unlocked, but essentially, based off of my interpretation of this, is that there are 3 levels, and you can unlock them. Otherwise, until you unlock them, this is what your level looks like. Period. It's always going to be the same side-scrolling panel, no matter what. So, let's try to get 100 on silver. I'm pretty close. I just need to concentration. Sometimes you get lucky and they'll spawn like that one, just spawn right where you were or where you were going already. So it's very, very nice, very helpful. A little RNG helping you out, not too much. Now the mechanics are very, very responsive. Very responsive. As you can see, I'm moving, just zipping across the space-time here. Oh god. Yup. It begins. Oh, I didn't press the force field fast enough. That's my bad. Oh, my bad. Let's try that again. Delicious. Now, I don't know if the game actually changes as far as your goal after the first boss. So, and what's that? What would that be? So the first boss would be level 6. So levels 7 through 9, I guess. What do those levels look like? Are you still doing this exact same thing? Is this what the entire game is? That was one of those moments where I don't think I should have actually run into that. I don't think I should have died to that. Level 5. But what can you do? What can you do? I mean, other than that, the mechanics are very responsive. Look at this. Boom. You zip all over the place. Oh, sometimes going a little too fast for your... Oh, wrong button. For your own good. It's, it's alright. It's alright. It's a game I can see myself playing in between other things. For example, let's say I'm waiting on a match in something like Heroes of the Storm, League of Legends, Smite, or some other similar game that has a long queue time, and that you're used to a long queue time. I can see myself switching over to this and OBS and playing this while I wait on my queue to pop. It's very easy to stop. It's very easy to jump right into. There's no real learning curve. I mean, there's a very, very, very small learning curve. And then as the game progresses, it becomes harder and harder. So there's a level of skill that's required in this game. Other than that, I mean, is that the definition? As you look, as everything starts to speed up here, is that the definition of what a casual game actually is? A casual indie game? Not necessarily a bad thing. Definitely a place in the world for games like this. Oh god, oh, almost ran into that rock. Please, rocks, go away. I guess technically these are asteroids. We're like an asteroid belt right here. So okay, we got 70 and 35 seconds left to go. Alright, turn the brain on, turn the mouth box off. We gotta make it. We gotta make it. We gotta hit that boss fight. We gotta hit that boss fight. And another issue, and which I'm running into right now, is the fact that... Oh, I was like, what happened? I pressed the other button, which slowed down time. Well, there you go. Now you know what slowing down time looks like. I got 8 seconds. We're not going to make it. We're not going to make it. Oh, why? Okay. Okay. Alright. We can do it. Let's use our abilities more often to get more aggressive with the collection of the quasars. Quasars. Yoink, 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 yoink. Oh. Yeah. Bring it. Bring it. Alright. Now we no longer have their shield. And you have to actually turn the shield on. You can't, there's no health. There's no health at all. So you have to be careful because you can't take any damage. None whatsoever. And it's kind of like a... Oh god, I'm going to get hit. It's kind of like a more fast-paced Frogger. Is that... Frogger at one point in time was a hardcore game, you know? Screw that. Didn't know what to do with there. I felt trapped. Okay, we're at 50. We got 60 seconds left. We're doing good. Doing good. Woo! Okay. Pick this up. Get this one, and this one. I mean, there's not really a lot to commentate on this. I mean, you can see everything that's going on. There's nothing to really analyze other than my decision on when to actually use an ability, which I have long cooldowns, so what can you do about that other than continue to play the game so that you can decrease the cooldowns of the abilities themselves. That rock was moving right along. Let's zip over here. Alright, 6 seconds. We need 9, 7, Nope, not gonna make it. Not gonna make it. Oh my lord. And then the game talks crap to you when you don't get to what you're looking for. Alright, so I am going to say that I am, oh well, I guess I'm going to play again. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it to gold level on every single one of these so that we can unlock the boss, which is unfortunate. But I think necessary. It means there's no spoilers, right? You want to see what a boss fight looks like? Go to Steam, ShipLords, and watch their preview. Whoops. My bad. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, what else is there to say? That's a very, very simple, very casual game. Got some interesting mechanics, very well put together, but there's not much to the game, at least not yet. And I really hope that the designers, the developers over at Just League Studios puts more time into this game, or at least makes a revamped version of it that's a little bit more complex, has a little bit more going for it. Maybe throw in things. No, alright. Maybe throw into the things into the game such as gravity. You know, this right here, that's a giant planet. That I feel should have some sort of gravitational pull, making it more difficult to get out of the way of the meteor or something along those lines. You know, something to give it a little bit more depth into the game, rather than that way it doesn't feel like this old school arcade game. That's what it reminds me of, like an old arcade game, like maybe an old asteroid game. I guess the similarities are probably pretty obvious. Whatever game. I don't want to collect your quasars anymore. Other than that, I think that's going to be it for me today. It's over on Steam. Whoops! Don't look at my screen. It's over on Steam for currently 20% off until December 9th. Because of the first week of release. From there, it's going to go up to $9.99 on Steam. Now, as is usual with a game review such as this, the question becomes, is it worth the price tag? Of course, I have a difficult time answering this question because, for me, I would not purchase this game. I feel like this game should be on a tablet. One of the mechanics that could be added into this game that would give it more depth would be, if you have a phone, using the kinetic sensors in a phone to steer your ship as opposed to using WASD. It would make it more interesting and at the same time simultaneously more difficult to play, and it has a level of quality currently where people would download it and play it. It's a great time waster, but I don't believe anyone's going to pay $9.99. However, if you don't mind the price tag and you enjoy space games and need something to pass the time while you're waiting on a game queue for League of Legends, it's a great time waster. But honestly, beats out Solitaire. Beats out Solitaire. So, as usual, I'm going to leave that up to you. It's your decision, not mine. I can only help you in making that decision. But I hope the developers continue developing this game. It could be amazing, as it has a very solid start so far. So, right. I think that's it. I don't think I can say anything else about this game and without really trying to dig deep into my scrambled brain to pull something out that probably won't make sense anyway. So I'm going to leave it at that, ladies and gentlemen. Check out on KeenGamer.com for more giveaways, more streams, and on Twitch, KeenGamer.com, like KeenGamer.com, but without the dot. KeenGamer.com, TwitchTV.com, or Twitch.tv. The channel itself, all the uploads will go up there, so we're constantly putting out new stuff, constantly putting out new gameplay, previews, and reviews, and giveaways. So keep an eye out for that. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to like and subscribe Hopefully we have some cards to make this actually look like I'm doing something. Like there's a card over there, maybe a card over there, and you press on the card and it takes you to KeenGamer.com or maybe to a subscribe page or something along those lines. I don't know. We're working on it. We are working on it. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, stay calm, Lamanon. You have a good rest of your day.